And wasn't that the Brian thing?
Yes, that was the day Brian died.
Which was a total twist because we all of us were really riding high on a really good final night with Mikey in town,
Right.
and you and I getting to know each other, and
Yeah, we had made plans to go to lunch.
Yeah, so definitely things were in motion
on Wednesday.
And then I was on MySpace, and you wrote about what happened, and then my jaw dropped, and it was such a quandary because it's something that was so heavy, and you had to deal with an old boyfriend that you were with for a long time, and then it was like, and I didn't really know you that well, and it was just such a heavy personal tragedy that I was just, I just was like, it was, it was like,
what do I do?
So what do I do? And it was just so out of the blue, and I believe I wrote something on your page. I believe you could do comments then. Yeah, and then you kind of, and then I kind of just, I thought I'd let you just write it out, just kind of left you alone. I didn't know. I knew you'd be very busy with family, and I was like, okay, this is not a time to like go on a date.
But I wanted to keep that date because by Wednesday I was so tired of being sad.
Yeah.
That I needed something to break it up.
Yeah, and I believe we went to the mall.
Yeah, well, that's where I worked.
Right, and we had lunch at the sandwich place.
At Panera.
At Panera, that's right. And I don't know if that's the first time we heard the Twilight, the fly.
No,
or
that was at night.
Then noise.
That wasn't the first time.
When you had your little moment of me when I said, well, what are you doing tomorrow night or tomorrow? Definitely when you acknowledged the them thing, that was a little like, wow, that's so deep.
Right.
That was a real like moment for me.
Oh.
And I think it was for you too. I think we both went like, what?
Yeah, I couldn't believe you knew what it was.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then of course we watched them a couple weeks later, and a movie that was very serious and dramatic. We just laughed our asses off. I mean, the whole movie.
We did. We laughed so hard.
It was so funny. With just,
Honey, are your feet itching?
No, I'm just stretching.
You're just scratching?
No, stretching.
Stretching?
Yeah.
By flopping your feet together?
I'm not scratching. And so that was.
So I went to Dayton, found the KISS poster.
Yeah.
Tried to call you.
Right.
Nobody knew your phone number, so I had to go to directory assistance. And this woman answered. There was a woman's voice on the answering machine, and I was like, oh shit, what's this?
Oh, right.
But I said, well, I'll leave a message. I don't know where this is, and
I know I didn't have a cell phone then.
Well, you had your Cricket, but it didn't call.
Oh.
More than 10 feet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I know.
And then I came home from Dayton, and then something else happened, and I had to put you off again. And I don't remember what that was. I think I was so wiped out. Like I got home on a Sunday, and we were going to go out Sunday night or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've got to believe me, I'm not blowing you off. I want to be fresh. I want to be up. And you were like, no problem, no problem, no problem. And then I believe it was that next Saturday that we went to, what was it called?
Logan's
Roadhouse.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, or yeah, Logan's, or there's another kind of steakhouse place that was.
It wasn't Outback.
Yeah, maybe it was an Outback.
No, it wasn't Outback. It was Logan. It started with an L.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was Logan's, which was kind of a nice tribute to King Hummus.
Right, and it was right across from Lowe's.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
And so then after And at the end of dinner, when we were talking about how
Keep it slow.
maybe we should have a relationship, but we had to go really super slow because we both had so many
Yeah.
wrecked, bad relationships.
Yeah, we didn't want to. We needed. There was something, and we just didn't. Yeah.
So just slow, slow, slow.
Yeah.
And then you go, yeah, I totally agree with that, but what are you doing tomorrow? And I think I fell off my chair.
Yeah, I think I was being really serious and knowing I was going to hit that with you, and not knowing if it was going to get the reaction.
Well,
Because it could have been two ways. It could have been the "What do you mean?" and that would have been a bummer. But instead, you laughed your ass off, and I was like, okay, she gets my humor. I mean, that was like I wasn't even planning to test. That's just how I was, and the fact that I delivered and that you reacted, it was like me hitting a triple home run in Yankee Stadium. It was just like, wow, this is awesome.
At that moment, everything in my life changed.
Wow.
All the colors changed, my future changed, my past changed, everything.
Really, that's
changed
amazing.
When you said that, that was a life-changing sentence that you said. Because it was such deep humor, and yet it was kind of basic. But
it was just
the fact that a non-comedic person would say that and pull that out of the hat, I was just like, that was it.
That's
I
so
sunk
cool.
like a stone.
Wow.
Right then. And it just kept getting better and better and better and better.
Yeah, everything just, I think, well, of course, the big one was when we saw Jesse at Zany's, and he was doing the late set, and we went to Lowe's. And we hung out, and we were in the
Which you
lobby.
thought I wanted to go to a hardware store?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you ran into your old buddy, he does the comedy tour with the other.
Foxy.
You and Foxworthy were chatting for a while, and I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. And then you went back down on the lobby couch and laid down like you said you would. And we got up and were ready to go to the show. Of course, I decided that night not to do valet parking, so we had to walk across West End twice. Almost killed ourselves. But anyway, that's when you had just, you had said that, I like you. You just put it out there. It was like, whoa. And
I said, look, I'm going to tell you right now. Because if you're not feeling it, I don't want to spend any more time with you because I really, really like you.
Wow. And I remember just really taking that in and going, the roller coaster ride's about to begin, because I'm feeling the same way. But we also, and I believe I acknowledge that too. But I think in that we also, I don't know, at that moment we said, but also let's be protective and not go crazy, and let's just keep it. We don't want it. We were like very protective. We didn't want to.
Right.
We didn't.
Wanted to just go.
I didn't.
Step by step.
I think we were both feeling, which was great, because I didn't want to just take you home and just have sex and whatever.
Well, you weren't going to.
No, and I wasn't going to, but anyway, so then we went to the show, and I couldn't even think about Jesse. I was thinking, oh my God, I think I have a girlfriend right now, and this is really.
Aww. I think we went back to my house and did some serious making out.
Yeah, did some. Yeah, definitely. And I might have stayed over that night. It's possible, maybe, but I don't know.
You left about 5 in the morning, but you came back the next night or the next day or something.
Yeah.
I think you went home, took a shower, changed your clothes, and came back.
I came back. Yeah.
And that was it.
Wow. Well, those are some really amazing memories.
Oh.
We were so young, weren't we?
Well, I knew I was going to marry you.
Wow.
I knew I was going to marry you before our date. Remember Shelly?
Oh, Shelley had predicted it.
She said I was on the phone with you and I hung up and said, I'm pretty sure that's the man I'm going to marry.
Wow.
And I did.
You still are.
I know, and it's still like our first date.
Oh.
And it's been almost 10 years.
It's amazing.
I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too, honey. You're my poo pie forever.
Forever.
Forever and ever. And a little more.
Oh.